They always say to you, well, a source said. That usually means you lying. A source told me that she said that they gonna get a divorce and he been doing you. And then the sad part about it, when you Christians start doing that stuff. Boy, did you hear that?
Yeah. First we run to.
A source told me. The source's name was Satan. Right? God's love is unconditional. Man will condemn you and put you down. Go to John real quickly. John, I realize in the editing of the program, I really do have to quit when I'm out of time. So I'm rushing. Go to John chapter, powerful story, y'all remember this. John chapter 8. Y'all get something out of this?
Amen.
I don't care what I am. John chapter 8. Now. John chapter 8, starting at verse 1. Now, pay close attention to this. Only God, this is the reason why only God can truly judge. You know why? Because I said, one, he's all righteous. Number two, he will be all fair. Number three, he will punish you, but then restore you, right? Number four, he will forgive and forget. Number five is God sees, oh, it's a powerful story. God sees what you could be and not what you are, right? And his love is unconditional. Amen. All the things I just said is proven in this story here. John chapter 8, starting at verse 1. All y'all heard this story before. But I want to highlight some things here. Somebody start reading at verse 1.
But Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. At dawn he appeared again in the temple courts, where all the people gathered around him. And he sat down to teach them.
He sat down to teach them. Now listen to this. Go.
The teachers of the law and the Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery.
Now wait a minute. Stop. All of us have heard this story before. We all read this. How do you catch somebody in adultery?
Yeah, be looking for it.
Seriously, how do you catch somebody? No matter of fact, mine even said like this. It says, and they said to him, it says, and the scribes and the Pharisees brought to him a woman caught, in other words, it says, in the very act of adultery.
It's original peeping time.
Question. Isn't that sick? That has to be sick, isn't it? How do you catch somebody in the very act? What are you doing? Oh, I don't know what it was, y'all. You just walking by the house and said, oh, they're committing adultery. What's even more sick is you would stop and watch, you freak. Now, watch this. Let's watch this. I'm so glad that God is the one that, and not us. It says, and the scribes and the Pharisees brought him a woman caught in adultery. And when they had sent her in the midst, when they had set her in the midst, they said to him, Teacher. Ooh, like some of y'all. Teacher, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. I first of all would ask, what were you doing watching? Did you want some? That's bad, I know. I thought it's going to say that. What were you doing watching? Pick up in the spirit of this, y'all. What were you doing watching? And question, can somebody commit adultery alone?
No. Where'd he go?
Maybe it's in chapter 9, because it's short out in chapter 8. They brought the woman, and it's not so typical, they brought the woman to Jesus. She was caught in the very act. What did they want Jesus to do with her? Beat her?
Stone her.
Smack her?
Use the law against him.
Throw her in jail? But the law says when people that do these things should be stoned to death. Question, does the law say that only the woman should be stoned to death?
No.
Well, where the brothers at? I'm assuming. Where the men at? I didn't see no man here, but watch this. I love this about the Lord. It says, caught in the very act. Verse 5.
I need somebody to stone.
Somebody read verse 5.
Now the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. What then do you say?
Well, what do you say? You know that man that been sleeping around, messing around. What should we do with him? Right? You know that kid went to jail, and you know what I mean? And what should we do with him, Pastor? You know that child over there, the homosexual, what should we do, Pastor? You know that one smokes weed, what should we do, Pastor? You know that was a liar, that was a cheat, and everything in between. What should we do, Pastor? Well, I say this, we do the same thing we did with you. You still here, aren't you? We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, read.
And they were saying this, testing him in order they may have ground.
Testing him. Read.
In order that they might have ground for accusing him. But Jesus stooped down.
Man, this is, if y'all didn't think Jesus was cool, this is the coolest Jesus in the Bible. Part of Jesus in the Bible right here. Jesus I'm telling y'all, man, I'm so glad. If you don't pray for nothing else, pray for God's wisdom. Because when God gives you wisdom, you see through people.
Amen.
Matter of fact, we say it like this, and it's not a, when you got God's wisdom, you see things that other people don't see.
Amen.
Man, why are you hanging out with Willie the Wine on in? Because when others see a shepherd boy, God sees a king.
Amen.
You feel me?
Amen.
Well, you know how many babies that girl had and she ain't been married? What? I trust her more than I trust you.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
Read. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Good.
But Jesus stooped down and with his finger wrote on the ground.
I got to steal the thunder on this one because I'm just a glory hound, especially when it comes to this. So when they continued asking him, he raised up and said to them, oh boy, this is some cool stuff right here. Basically, can I say it in my words? Or can we stick to the script? Okay, I'll stick to the script. It says, you who is without sin, be the first one to throw a stone. Matter of fact, I want to say like this. Any one of y'all in here have never seen in your life get up and swing hard. You know you got a back door coming, right? Get them. If you've never done anything in your life, you get up and you swing it and you get one. Let me give you the rock here. Throw it. I said, throw it. And one by one, paraphrase what say time, one by one, guess what happened to them?
They left. They fled.
Why?
Because they
Why?
They knew of their sin.
Because if one of those, I don't really, this is just me, you can take it, you can trash it if you want to. I am a believer, if one of those people would have thrown a rock, I believe they would have been struck down and died. You feel me?
Amen.
It says, ye who without sin, cast the first stone. Go for it. And their conviction, condemnation came over their heart, and one by one, they dropped their rocks, right? The Bible, for the sake of time, I'm going to speed up. Romans 3:23 says, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. I personally believe it's not man's job, y'all hear me good, it's not man's job to punish people for their sins or to be critical of them. I believe that's God's job.
Amen.
You feel me? Yes, when you commit a crime, you ought to go to jail. And by law, we ought to sentence you. But I'm talking about things like you ain't going to go to jail for sleeping around on your wife. Some of y'all should, but you do.
Amen.
Or you're not going to go to jail. You're not going to go to jail, allegedly, for stealing money from your company, right? And some of y'all do. Right? You're not even going to go to jail for sitting up late at night looking at them nasty tapes. But you should.
Amen.
Right? You're not going to go to jail for that. You're not going to go to jail for sitting back, drinking yourself half to death, right? But I think you probably should. Or you sit back, the doctor told you that your next cigarette you smoke, it may cause cancer. As a matter of fact, even I haven't said this in a long time, but it's true. On the back of the package of the cigarettes, what does it say? It says, may cause cancer. In other words, kill you graveyard dead. And you still light up and like it ain't nothing, right? So when if you get cancer and you die, you can blame God for that. That's you.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
But I don't believe it's man's job. I don't believe it's man's job to pass judgment on how another person should be punished.
Amen.
Not when it comes to that kind of stuff. You feel me? Or to be, who are you to be critical? And I was so critical, y'all. My critical was critical. Everybody that was not like me, I was very critical of. They must be going to the wrong church. Oh boy. Key fact. Sometimes, I'm going to stop at this, sometimes we forget that if it wasn't for the grace of God, we too would be lost. In fact, some of y'all